Good morning, guys. So I was just sitting at the shop, and I am now going to be going to the store to pick up some .3 fluid for the clutch, and then a pump so I can get the diff fluid in and stuff like that. And then I'm also going to go to a place called Fastenal. It's a place they do basically just do bolts and nuts and everything in between. So I'm gonna go there because I am missing a couple bolts for the K member, and so I'm gonna get that done. So I'm gonna take a little trip over there, and you can enjoy the ride. Alright, so I got the .3 fluid, and then I got a little pump so I can attach to the bottles for the transmission and the diff. So now I'm gonna go get some lunch, and then I'll see you back at the shop. Alright guys, so I'm back at the shop, and just looking at some things, and I think I made a pretty big mistake. I know I need to bleed the clutch, and Monster, I bought a remote bleeder. You're supposed to install this when the transmission is out of the car. At least it makes it 1,000 times easier. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is, I don't want to remove the clutch, but if I remove the back support and stuff like that, it'll tilt the transmission down enough to where I can actually get to the fitting I need. But unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to take back the exhaust off. I'm gonna have to take off the braces and then take off the drive shaft, which isn't hard. It's just annoying. So after doing some research and stuff, I took off the exhaust and the drive shaft and stuff, and then telling my brother about it. It would have made it a lot easier if I freaking just put the stupid remote bleeder in, but of course I didn't, like I said. So I'm gonna stick my hand up there, and I'm gonna use a brake bleeder and do it that way. It's gonna be a way more pain in the butt than this would have, and it's unfortunate because I wasted money on that, but it is what it is. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'm gonna go down to my brother's shop and grab the brake bleeder and get that started. So this is turning out to be a, and so we're gonna heat up this wrench because we don't have any offset wrenches, and we're gonna get it undone. I really wish I put in that remote bleeder first. That would have made this a hell of a lot easier. Me and Nick are in the process now of bleeding the clutch. So I'm up on the lift, and Nick is just topping it off. All right, so the clutch feels pretty good from what I remember. So clutch is bled. Do yourself a favor, and if you get the remote clutch bleeder, install it before you put the transmission back on the car. Saves you a huge headache. Yeah. So I'm gonna finally do the diff fluid and the transmission fluid. I'm doing the fluid change, and there's a magnet on this bolt that collects some of the diff when it's, you know, turning and stuff like that. Well, I just took mine out, and it was covered in more than just a little bit of material that's coming out. There's a full-on like shard. So looks like I'm gonna be ordering another one of these. I guess just see if you can see all that shimmery and all that gunk. That's a lot of stuff. Looks like I'm buying a new one. All right, we're back at it. Check it.
I'm under the Camaro, and we are putting some transmission fluid in. He's got a pump from, we won't say the name from, but starts with an H and ends with a freight.
This?
Yes.
No, this was from Advanced Auto Parts.
Yeah, you just put out the whole name. Put it in the hole, in the hole up there.
You can't really see it.
And then you take that sensor out to drain it there, that one.
There. And then you fill it up until it starts to spill out.
I would say probably more than likely that he'll put this in some sort of speed roll thing where we won't even hear the talking. So, we're back at it. He's just about to
Tighten up the bunghole.
which is just a 3/8 ratchet hole. It took almost a little over 3 quarts
You get it over.
to top it off.
I went with Redline synthetic ATF. I know it says ATF, which you're gonna comment about and say that's automatic
But
transmission.
if
fluid.
you look it up, it does say that it is good for the TR6060.
It's true.
And do that part, and then while I'm here, do the exhaust because I got to work on an Acura. Unfortunately.
So Jordan, the guy who was over the other day helping me with the clutch with, he has an Integra that has a V18 and has a big old Kirby Kierpski on there that he says he's gonna wax my bosom. I don't believe
Very
it to be
doubtful.
true.
Very doubtful.
Very doubtful. Jordan, if you're watching this, which I hope you are because you do subscribe, I challenge you to a roll race. $100. Best 2 out of 3. We'll do a 40 and 50 and a 60 roll.
So, roll race, $100, best 2 out of 3. Your turd's gonna lose, buddy. Sorry about that.
So we were just looking for our flashlight, and Nick found it.
I put it top the transmission.
Put it on top of the transmission.
Got it. It's dead now, but I got it.
It's dead now, but he got it.
Here.
Put the transmission on it.
What'd you do? A little sliver in my finger. I mean, it's not bad. It's a long way from my heart.
Now I finally get to do some of the fun stuff. So my Mighty Mouse catch can was missing the oil filler cap, and it's like an adapter. They didn't have that in the kit when they sent it to me, so I reached out to them. They emailed me back instantly and then shipped me back the correct parts. So that's the next thing I'm gonna do. My buddy Jordan came over because he's tinkering with his Integra.
Forever the Acura, the RSI, it took fucking ever to get to work shortly after I bought it.
But everything on it, it's working. Everything's engaging, moving like it should. It's
Yeah.
just not.
You just can't get enough pressure to
Yeah.
disengage the clutch.
So yeah, he's having trouble bleeding the clutch right now.
What about
Like you said, everything's engaging, it's just not slipping enough. So they're sitting out here trying to figure out what the hell to do with it.
Bleeder line.
Hey guys, so just got the Mighty Mouse cast can put in. Really simple. They sent me parts really quickly. It's going to be great to save the longevity of the motor. Can't wait to see that working. But right now we are going to see if the wheels move with the clutch, because we bled the clutch. So I'm going to hand it off to my buddy Jordan. So there it is. The motor is finally done. Absolutely complete. Even up to little guards and covers and stuff. Everything is on. I am super excited. It is awesome to finally see that she is back together and ready to rock and roll. I went ahead and put some Texas Speed stickers on there, just showing some love. I wanted to show you, this is a cover my brother made for me. So it looks basically like the Pro Charger one, is probably what you guys think, but if you look closely, it actually says American Blue. How sick is that? That was really cool. He got me for that for, I think it was for Christmas, either Christmas or my birthday, but he got it done. There's a place down the road from his house that does CNC work, and that came out really cool. So I got to use that, and it looks sick when it's all together like that. So I'm glad I got to use that. But as you guys seen, the clutch, I didn't hear any strange noises, and the wheels moved. So the only thing left to do is I have to throw together some stuff for the interior, just like where the shifter was when I took out the transmission. And then I have to bring the car to an exhaust shop to get my headers welded to the rest of my exhaust. And then other than that, she's ready to rock and roll and be tuned. So that's the next step, is the tunes. I can't wait to actually get this thing up and running and moving. Like I always say, I'm just a regular guy trying to build a race car. Come back for more, and we'll see you next time.